Morning. Guaranteed that today my red is going to create some action on my Facebook page, even some discussion around the water cooler at work. But someone has to say what I'm going to say. So this week, JT in the Raw, show 29, I've got a rant for you. I'll also cover this week an interesting lesson on pricing that I experienced. And I think we can all learn from this lesson and ensure it doesn't happen in our business. Plus, there's going to be a late shout out in the week before finishing up with a cracking quote of the week. First of all, thank you to everyone who shared last week's show on social proof. I think I hit a real sweet spot. It was a heavy show on education. So this show's much lighter, but I think I hit a sweet spot as it was the most shared show that I've done. Most out of 28 shows, I think it got the most shares. So if you missed the 5 types of social proof and how to collect them, just pop 28 in the comments below and I'll send you the link to the show. You'll be able to catch it on replay. It was super popular. It was really good. Lots of likes, lots of thumbs up. So thank you for everybody's support. So like I say, if you want to see it, if you missed it, just put 28 in the comments below and I'll share it with you. Good morning, Eugene. How are you? Okay. So show 29, JT in the Raw. Here it comes. My rant, my controversial rant. I think I might just piss off a few of our male watchers today. In fact, I'm sure I'm going to piss off a few of my male watchers. But somebody, morning Mel, how you going? But someone has to hold the mirror up to your stubbly faces, men, or rather, boys. I'm going to say it. I think stubble looks unprofessional. I think bum fluff looks unprofessional. I think neck hair looks unprofessional. And I think stubble, bum fluff, and neck hair look unprofessional and impacts how you build your brand and your business. There, I said it. Morning, Chantel. Men, when you have patchy stubble fluff crap on your face, it looks like you lack self-pride. It shows me you're too lazy to shave. And I then draw the conclusion that you lack self-discipline, which means I'm not going to hire you or buy from you. Let me get something straight. I'm okay with beards. I'm okay with hipster beards. I'm okay with the bushranger beard. But if you cannot grow a full beard, then start shaving. The personal trainers, salespeople, and more recently I'm seeing business coaches who can't have a full face of whiskers. You know the ones with the patchy hair on their face. You simply look disheveled. I shaved yesterday morning. I would never go and see a client with what I've got on my face right now. Unless your brand is to create the look and the feel of a homeless guy, then get serious and shave every day. Morning, Pete. Morning, Belinda. Okay, I understand personal grooming is exactly that. I understand it as personal. But please understand, guys, your personal grooming impacts your personal brand. And quite often, the brand that you represent. It is a critical component to your marketing. It's all part of the puzzle. And it's often overlooked by individuals and even business owners because it's too hard a conversation to have. So I'm having it this morning with you, for you business owners. Shave and get the shit off your face. Morning, Belinda. Morning, Mish. I wondered if it was just me or my private school upbringing that made me feel this way. So I Googled, can men with stubble be trusted? In my research, morning JP, in my research, I found resounding support for stubble being sexy. So great. Awesome. Thumbs up. Double thumbs up. Excellent, guys. Grow your stubble to get laid. But if you want to make sales, if you want to get a job, think again. One study from 2013 where researchers asked both men and women to rate photos with various stages of facial hair found this. Morning, Matty Fletcher. Both men and women tend to view light stubble as least attractive. I was right. Light stubble will not only not get you a sale, it's not going to get you laid. More facial hair, the more masculine you are. Cleanly shaven and full beards received a higher perceived rating of health. Light and heavy stubble reduced or received the lowest rating on perceived health. Gillette. Now, understand Gillette is a shaving company, but they commissioned a study of over 500 HR professionals on grooming and employment. And the survey found this. They found this. Let me read it. 84% agreed that well-groomed employees are more successful than not well-groomed. 90% agreed well-groomed candidates project confidence. More than half believed a poorly groomed candidate is projecting they're not interested in applying for the position. 83% said that being clean-shaven is at least somewhat important in making a good first impression. And quote, HR professionals cited facial stubble as one of the biggest red flags when meeting a job candidate for the first time. Morning, Mel. Morning, Sylvia. So, boys, let's get this straight. Unless you can grow a full beard, you are doing yourself a disservice based on research by not shaving every day. Save your stubble for the weekend when you want to get some action. JT, rant over. If you know someone who you think could improve their personal grooming, this video could be a very subtle way for them to improve it. So tag them in the comments below. Just put their name and they'll get the video. The grooming of your staff could simply be the difference between them making a sale and not. Oh, before I finish, by the way, if you're thinking, you old fuddy-duddy JT, or who cares what you think, JT, well, consider this. If you are trying to market your product or sell your product to an educated father in his mid-40s who is brand loyal, who likes to have the premium level of products, indicating he would be a high yield, go nowhere client, then you may well find this type of customer feels exactly the same way as me. My rant is over. My advice done. Okay, let's move on. Last weekend, I did an amazing job of blunting. Is that even a word? Blunting? Is it? Of blunting my dad's chainsaw. And I took it to the local dealer. Morning, Jace Lawrence. You're going to love this next section. And I took it to the local dealer to get the blade sharpened. I asked the guy, can you sharpen this blade for me? I sure can. Just not right now. When? Hi, Prue. Not sure when. Okay, footnote to the story. This is about pricing, not about service. Although I think you already get the idea around the service side of things and how we can improve. I said, oh, okay, why's that? Oh, my sharpener's buggered. And I'm not sure when it's going to get fixed. Oh, are there any other options? Well, you could go to another store. Oh, okay. Thanks for your advice. Pause. Wait. I could replace the blade for you. How much is that? Oh, look, I'm sorry, but it'd be around 30 bucks. Around 30 bucks is what I'm thinking. I said, well, okay, well, how much would sharpening the blade be? Around 20 bucks. Okay, so a new blade is 30, sharpening is 20. Give me a new blade. How long do you need me to leave the chainsaw with you to get it fitted? Just walk to your car and back and I should have it done. Thanks, Melanie, for correcting my grammar. Morning, Tanya Allen. So OMG, what would you do if this conversation about product pricing happened in your business? And I bet to a certain degree it may actually happen. So above and beyond getting to know your customer, taking control of the sales process and providing quality service, here are my insights from this experience. Don't ever, ever, ever be apologetic for what you charge for anything. If you hire towels for $5, don't apologize. If water is $5, don't apologize. If personal training is $50 a half hour, don't apologize. The price is the price, so believe it. Point number 2, don't ever put your definition of value or expensive on the customer. We are all different and we all have different definitions of what we consider expensive. Expensive for a millionaire is somewhat different to expensive for a homeless person. And when your customer is in pain, recognize that pain and make the sale. Tell them the solution to solve their pain. For me, returning the chainsaw blunt to my dad would be more painful than having my fingernails pulled out with pliers. I would have definitely paid $60, double the price to get a new chain. But unless you truly understand the pain point of the customer, you cannot sell me what I need. To get this understanding of the customer, you need to ask questions, build a conversation, ask more questions, and I guarantee the yield of the sale will increase. Now, I've heard the tone in personal trainer's voice. Outside the fitness industry, I've heard the tremor in the voice of a salesperson when they're explaining how much things charge. Both of these indicate to me an internal value proposition around what we charge. So perhaps you and or your team need to realize that what you deliver is awesome value. Your staff training may simply need to focus on changing or improving the mindset of what your product is worth. If you don't believe your product or your service is massive value, either as a price or as a result of that product, then you won't sell it. Indeed, you can't sell it. If you think this little bit of information around pricing and mindset is of value to anybody you know in business, I'd love you to tag them in the comments below so that they can grab a copy of the video. Okay, as promised, I've got a late shout out today. And my late shout out today goes to Eugene and Tian from Jim Click Media. Yesterday, we filmed 20 plus videos and nothing was too much trouble for them. When I'm working on my personal brand or the active management brand, I'm fairly pedantic. Just ask Alicia. And I found Jim Click Media sensational as their OCD tendencies meant we were both striving for perfection in delivery, in lighting, in background and sound. Hi, Jace. Morning. How are you? Video is now a critical component in your marketing arsenal. You have to have it. The best thing about Jim Click Media is they get video and they get the fitness industry. If you want an intro to Eugene or Tian, then just put Jim Click Media in the comments below and I'll connect you. Okay, quote of the week. Good way to finish. I want to thank everybody, by the way, for their support of my quote of the week. It's just getting so much traction. It's becoming world famous. People are sharing it. People are just putting it out there. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Quote of the week. Never apologize for what you charge. If your product solves the customer's pain, it is great value for them. Let me say that again. Never apologize for what you charge. If your product solves the customer's pain, it is great value for them. Thanks for tuning into JTInTheRaw show 29. I'd love you to share it. If you got any value out of it, give me a thumbs up today. I talked today about facial hair and how it reduces your opportunity to get a job, make a sale, even credibility. I talked about pricing, and I gave you what I considered a pretty good quote of the week for you guys to move forward. Next week, show 30, I'm going to be coming to you live from Bondi Beach. Bondi Beach is like a world famous beach here in Australia. So if you guys are overseas, you're going to get a glimpse of Bondi Beach. Thanks for tuning in to JTInTheRaw show 29. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll catch you next week. See you guys.